Going live. We are live. All right. Beauty. Okay. See if anybody tunes in. Got my boy, cameraman, Reed. Step up the pedal there. What's going on, everybody? So who we say hi to? You can talk, Reed.
Can't see anyone right now.
Nobody yet?
Eddie.
Eddie. What's going on, Eddie? So today, I figured, you know what? I have the Subaru in the booth. So I figured, hey, might as well do a live stream. Hopefully somebody will learn something. Never know.
Can you buy those suits?
Concealer. We got 2 new doors. And we're gonna blend the quarter and we're gonna blend the fender. So this is gonna be a long live stream. But we'll try to make it as fast as possible. But I do want to try to hopefully add value to whoever's watching. And hopefully you'll learn something, okay? Even if it's what not to do.
Gabe, where can they get a link to your blower?
MotivatedPainters.com, super easy.
Same with the suits?
Yeah. Can everybody hear me okay? I'm wondering if it's earbuds? So if somebody can put in the comments if they can hear me clearly or not. Please.
Perfect.
So yeah, the audio's good?
Yep.
Okay. Like that. Right. So we got some cedar. Next up, a little advice for you guys when you're putting on, you can get closer. When you're putting on this PPS cups, these are the PPS 2.0. The best way to do it is you put it down like this. I've had too much coffee today. See that shaking going on?
Me too.
You put it on like this, and you just push down, right? And then you twist. That way, you know, has worked for me every single time. We're gonna leave that for a second while we mix our base. So our base, we're gonna load it up here. There's a video on this machine I did a while ago. So we're doing 37J, Subaru. We're gonna do the darker. We check the chips, the darker looks best. We're doing 2 doors and blends. So just to be safe, I'm gonna mix 20 ounces. We always do these colors, so if it's any left, we'll be good. Okay? So now I load this up. I did a video on this machine a while ago. If you type in this name on YouTube, you'll find it. It's called Ditos. And what this machine will do is just automatically dispense the color. It won't mix it, it'll just dispense it. So put it down on the cup, and then I try to come in and reduce it. So, but now I can let that mix, and then we can go and do something else. So what we're gonna do now, put this on. A little update on this SATA 5000, edition 5000 mask. Still using it, still loving it. There's a couple of things that I have had to change, and it's I've had to change the belt because the belt is destroyed and the belt doesn't last. So I don't really like that belt. And then another thing that kind of bugs me a little bit is the back of the mask. The back of the mask grabs my hair quite a bit. But I'm going to get a fresh hair. Sorry for the noise. Every single time before you go to the booth, always blow yourself up every single time. Cameraman, come on. Camera, let me blow you. Gotta blow the cameraman. Right. We don't want any stuff going in there. So while that mixes, I'm gonna go in the boat. We're spraying at 80 degrees. And let's see, what's going on, Barney, Eddie, all you guys. So awesome to have you guys here. So awesome to have you guys here. I can't say hi to every single one of you guys, but I want to acknowledge that you're here, and that makes me super happy. I love when you know I'm able to do something and have you here watching and hopefully learning. So I have washed this car already with brine wash and water cleaner, and as you guys know, I'm using microfiber cloth cleaner. We put a little really light dusting of edge primer on these. We have mercury. When you have this board, you gotta make sure that there's no amount of fluid the inside. Okay? Then, as you can see, I'm not using the TACK. So I'm actually not going to use the TACK for the whole entire job. These microfiber cloths have been working out so well that I don't really need a TACK line anymore. Maybe if it's a raw plastic bumper, I might use a TACK line before I start painting it, right? Let me know if there's any questions for me. But see the stuff that flies out of it? Make sure you tell your preference, blow the crap out of the inside door. It just happens to be a reader over here. Right. And you guys hear me? Bill? You just let me know in the chat. You guys can hear me. I'm going to use the static gun now. I'm going to get it. What are the comments saying?
Okay. Okay.
So we got it done. Basically want to everybody still hearing me? Can't see straight in the I won't know. So basically you want to use this side inside, I guess I'm a believer. I'm a believer when it comes to static guns, so it works really well. So that's what we're doing there. I'm using a 1.4 sealer. This is it's called Avalon. They sent them to me to try them out. I like them so far. I like them for sealer. I'm going to start with the inside and then work my way to the outside. And I'm spraying at 25 psi. You guys let me know in the comments if you can hear me. I really need to know. So with sealer, it's very important that you got good coverage. You want to make sure that you got a really good coverage because you want to put a little base of softness. And always remember that the sealer is the perfect substrate. The sealer gets the base a really nice place to lay down on. Good. Right. If you're just joining us, I want to welcome you. We decided to do this live stream of the White Pearl so that, hopefully nothing goes wrong, but if it does, you're going to see it. And I'm glad that you're going to see it. I feel like sometimes people think that, nothing goes wrong here, and that's not true. A lot of things go wrong here all the time. So always look at what the gun is doing, right? Always look at what the gun is doing. And wonder what the gun, but look at the gun, look at what the gun is doing, because that way you're able to tell. You need to slow down, you need to speed up, you need to back up, you need to get closer, right? So what you want to do is you always want to catch a reflection of the light from the boat shining off the cannon. That way you'll be able to see the texture, you'll be able to see the frequency of whatever you're spraying. So that's it. Awesome. Nothing left in there, so that's good. What do we got? What happened to the neutralizer? I still use it. I have the neutralizer in one booth, and I have the stack gun in the other booth. Put fast partner on that, so that'll be ready to go in 5 minutes. So I always rinse my gun out before putting it in the gun wash. That way I keep the gun wash cleaner. And I also keep my guns clean that way. I'll be posting up a video up on these gloves. These gloves have been really good. So this is done mixing, right? So we're gonna reduce it to 30%. We're using PPG and Envirobase. Look how cool that looks. How do we keep this?
I have no idea. Like visible?
Yeah.
Yeah. It stays up for a second.
Will it stay that way? Oh no, they go away.
No, it goes on.
Oh. I guess you can just touch it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, thanks everybody for joining us today. So I always like to stir the base until it's all one color. One color. Until it's all one color. And then I'll put the reducer in. I feel like it mixes better. So it's a lot better. Okay. We're going to be pouring this into the cup and we're going to strain it because sometimes with this white, this white has a yellow pigment to it, it's got a black pigment, and it's got a like an orange pigment to it. So sometimes, if you don't strain it, it might come out through the gun in little splatters. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that there. Little MacGyver in there. PPG strainer. That. We're just going to pour this ugly, creamy, white base coat. Throw straight sides in there. Okay, so we'll leave that. Okay, while that's straining, going to a what am I doing? This is the gun I've been using for my whites. So I have a specific gun for white, and it's this Corona. This is a 1.3 R4303. Great gun, works great. Does a really good job when it comes to white and white pearls. So I'm going to give this a quick rinse. I'm glad that you guys are here. Hopefully you'll learn something. I wanted to start doing more live videos because I feel that if you guys get to see exactly how I do the job, then it might be useful for a lot of you guys. I mean, a lot of the professional guys that watch the show might not learn as much. Some of the younger guys that haven't been in the trade for long, but I think that if you learn at least one thing, then it's worth it. Any comments? Read them out for me.
Just thumbs up.
Good. Okay. I hope everybody can still hear me. So we're doing a Subaru paint job today. You gotta always stay hydrated. We're doing a white pearl Subaru, and that's what I wanted to show you guys today. So that's good. Nothing too crazy. There's a lot of times, people message me that their white pearls are blotchy, or that they look cloudy, and most of the time it's due to not laying down the ground coat evenly. So if you lay down the ground coat scattered, then it's not going to look good. Because
You're going to do the clear coat live too?
yeah, we're going to do the whole entire job live. So if you can't stay for the whole thing, don't worry about it. Just come back. It'll be posted on the channel after. Yeah, I'm going to do the whole thing. Start to finish. Well, start to bake. If you can read, just read me out the comments after your comment. So we're going to do the same thing here. White. The reason why I like the microfiber cloth is because they really grab onto everything. So they really grab onto the dirt and whatever stuff to the panel, and it takes it away. So my hope here for this blend is to keep it as small as possible. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my gun, I'm going to go like this. I'm going to cover all this, but I'm going to go down, and And I hope to lose it right here. Okay, I'm gonna try to stay away from the hood. Try to keep it as small as possible. Same thing with here. I'm gonna base, and I'm gonna try to triangle it this way. We'll see if it works out. Might not work out, but if it doesn't work out, I'm glad you're here to watch it because I'm sure you'll learn something. So, every time you rinse a gun, I like to take the cap off and just blow air with the cap off, just like that. Ensure that there's no clean air or anything like that left there. Okay? Ensure we got a good fan going on there. We're gonna spray at 23 psi for this gun. All right. So as you can see, I'm angling my gun this way, right? Because I want to push everything down. I want to try to stay away as much as possible. I can already tell that it's going to blend out real good. Once it starts splashing off, you'll see it will go away. But I'm going to put one coat of base on the inside of the doors, really heavy, because that's all they're getting. One coat of base, one coat of pearl. Sure that there's coverage in there, then you move on to the other side. Make sure you get all your leather. Super important. You know, sometimes you go like this, and then you go from the back and you do the same thing, and then you don't get any paint on the side. So always make sure you get paint on that edge. Right? So, just sealer is such a good substrate. The substrate is whatever that thing is that you're painting on. So that sealer is so nice to paint over. You can actually put it on really heavy. That's what I realized over 10 years of painting, that you can move the sealer. You don't like spray on it. But they really like the base coat. You know, the base coat, they hook up all day, every day. They love each other, and it's free. Okay? So I make 20 ounces, and I think that's going to be just about right for what we're doing here. I really hope that you guys can learn something from this video. That's the only reason why I make this video. Motivate and educate. So, that's going to look okay. That's going to look good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just flash it off a little bit. That's right. Good to go. beauty. Cool. That's awesome. So that's it. I'm not gonna put any more base on that. But you can see it's well covered. That's what you need. You need it to be well covered. You need it to be, make sure you don't see the tape, right? And that's how you know you're gonna get good coverage, because you're gonna put just as much base coat on here that you are on the doors. Okay? So that's super important. This color covers really well. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna use our blower here to be able to dry these. You guys can get one of these blowers. There's smaller ones. There's smaller ones you can get for free probably from your rep. You have to get some sort of air. Get it from the rep for free. I'm telling you, you won't regret it. I sell these on my website, but you don't have to get these. You can get the ones from your rep. If any big rep from a paint company, they'll probably give them to you.
These ones are pretty good though.
They're a little bit smaller, but they'll do the job. Do you have anyone here watching at the bottom where they can? That would be cool to know anything like that. These things work amazing. This is PCP environment, high performance. So it's water-based paint. So it likes the air, it likes air movement to dry it up. What is this? This goes on blower, okay, for clear coat? No, you don't want to use this blower for clear coat. That's no. This is just the base coat. Okay? So I put on that base coat really heavy. So you want to make sure that it's dry. You want to make sure that you're not going to screw it up. Right? So obviously that's dry. Okay? That's dry. And then we'll go to the one that we didn't use a blower, or we didn't use a source of air movement, and it's soaking wet still. Right? So that's dry, ready for another coat. And then we got this one that's soaking wet still. And it only takes a few minutes, right? Like, I don't know how long I was drying that for, but, you know. Really, if you have any questions, you ask them, okay? Yeah. There's no stupid questions. We're still looking at the comments, see if anybody asking a question. So we're going to do 2 coats, right? 2 coats of base on there. And then probably 2 coats of pearl. That's good to coat again. So we're going to do another pretty heavy coat. What do we got? What is Gabe looking for as he dries? What do you mean? What is that? What is looking for as he dries? Yeah, well, you want it to go matte. You want it to be not shiny. And you also want to be able to touch it and not mark it, not even fingerprint it, okay? So you want to make sure that when you think you're done blowing, you keep blowing. You want to get rid of that water, because what happens sometimes with these blowers, with the blowers that everybody uses, is that as soon as it goes matte, they'll go put another coat on. But you always have to make sure that once it goes matte, you keep going for another 2 or 3 minutes, just to make sure that you got it dry. Because if you, it'll be like you know, when milk skims over, you might look at it, you might be able to touch it. Okay, cool. But underneath, there's still all that milk that's wet. So it's the same thing with water-based paint coat. Sometimes when you put it on heavy, you dry it, the top is dry, but underneath, there's still very, very moist, still wet. So when you're going to keep hammering base coat on, that will cause solvent pop, that will cause dieback with the clear coats, that will just give you a lot of nightmares. Put on another coat. What you want when you spray a tri-coat and you spray the ground coat, you want a completely uniform, even coat when it comes to the ground coat. Because remember that the mid coat is what goes on after. The mid coat will only enhance what's underneath. So we'll flip this over like this so you can see how wet it is, right? If you come around this side, you catch the light. It looks uniform. There's no spots. It's not blotchy, right? What do we got? Do you have the welcome air heater and dryer? I don't have them on this booth. I have them in the other booth, and I love it. It cuts the time, maybe, but at least, like say I'm doing like, it would take me an hour to do it out. With that, it would take me half an hour. This is not a hardware spray gun. This is a Taiwanese company. They're called Sona. C-R-O-N-A. Sona. And they have a store here local in Toronto. They do a great job. They're a good gun, affordable gun. A very, very affordable gun. And this gun I think is like $300. So as you can see, very uniform, right? That's what you want. Because the mid coat, the one that goes, the color that's going to go on top of this one, needs to be smooth as well. So we're going to dry this. I'm going to put up the heat. Yes, you can use digital thermostat. It works really well. Because as soon as the water drops about
Hey!
So now put the heat up here so we can cook. Woo! So this is going to take about 5-7 minutes or something like that to dry. So it's very important that you dry this really, really, really well. Because if you don't dry it well, then your mid coat will melt into this one and you will not get a good finish. What do you got, the Prona guns? No, you can't get the Prona guns on the internet. You have to pretty much Google it and then find a store in Toronto. Why do you spray facing the wall? Don't you get? No, I keep these boots clean and I'm always blowing off. I'm always blowing off the stuff by the wall. Oh, by the way, the car has spray mask. The car has spray mask. Did I mention the car has spray mask? All right.
What's spray mask?
The car has spray mask, okay? It's this liquid soap kind of thing that we coat the car with and spray it on, and then it protects it from overspray.
forgot. When I lay down the clear coat, it comes out really flat and shiny, but after 2 or 3 days, it fades a little bit, and it gets orange peel. The orange peel was always there, so the orange peel is not possible to become orange peel. The orange peel was always there. What I would suggest is that you really look at the tech sheet of the manufacturer and always check, follow the steps by step. So not drying the base coat properly, that would make the clear coat shrink, that would make the clear coat die back. Another thing is proper flash time. If you don't properly flash the clear coat, then you're gonna get issues.
Says thanks. Said thanks.
I always tell painters, refer back to the tech sheet, because I'm not a rep, I'm not a PPG rep, I'm not a rep for anybody, so I would tell you, don't do anything I do, I'll just show you what I do, and you go from there, just so you can get some perspective. But you know what, I'm not a rep, so don't do anything I do, don't do anything I say even. So a huge difference. That's gone matte, that's gone flat, and this is still so shiny. So it looks like the base on the quarter and the fender is flashed off. So those are good to go. But this, you want to make sure that it's dry. Trust me, it's not worth. If you don't let it dry properly, it's not worth the trouble. Just tuned in, we're doing this Subaru Tri-Coat 37J. Some of you may know it. I also have a playlist, and it's all Tri-Coat.
They want to know how close you should be blowing.
So you want to keep, I don't know, maybe like 10 inches away, right? And then as it starts drying, as it starts going flat, as it starts tipping over, then you can get really close, right? Like you can get right up to the panel and it won't do anything, right? But if it's soaking wet, I would suggest to stay back for 10 inches and let the air flow. Once it goes flat, then you hammer it, right? Then you go really close. So far, so good. I don't see any black specks, which is usually what happens with white pearl. You always want to keep that air moving. You almost want to push the air out of the panel, push the air out. And it's better to blow diagonally on the side like that, because that's going to pull the water out. If you just go like this, you might dry the spot, but around it won't be dry. So this way, you want the air to kind of travel across the panel. It's almost ready to go. Okay, make sure I touch it. All right. Awesome. You're welcome, Kevin. I'm glad that you, that you get some value out of the channel. How close? Oh, you did that one already. Do you have an air humidifier? No, I don't need any humidity in the booth. We have enough humidity here in Ontario, Canada. We don't need any more humidity. So these are ready to go. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go head over to the mixing room and we're going to mix our mid coat. Our mid coat is the top coat, the base coat that goes on top of the white. So the tri-coats, the way that they work is you put a solid white down followed by a mid coat, which is where the pearls are. Okay? So right now it's just a solid white. As you can see, it blended out really nice. You can barely tell where it is. So now once we put the pearl on there, it's gonna look beautiful. So we'll head over to, there's a tiny little bit left there. There's almost nothing in there. I mixed 20 ounces.
There he is.
Oh, there's Chris. Chris the rock star. Chris is the run master.
Oh, today, big time.
Oh, you got some runs today?
Want to see a big run?
So here at Bud's Collision, I mostly do the big jobs. Chris does all the bumpers, the small damage repair, and he kicks butt at that. And then Reed, the guy holding the camera.
Alright, get out of here.
Oh, come on, show everybody your beautiful face. He's all shy. There's probably like 4 people watching.
More than 3.
So Reed, he's kind of like an apprentice, I guess we can call him that.
A joke.
And he's learning a lot. He's learning a lot, that's for sure.
This guy taught me everything I know.
Yeah. So what do we got here? We're gonna go. I always like to mix a little bit more.
Give me coffee.
Coffee?
Yeah.
You want coffee?
Yeah.
I always like to mix a little bit more of that than the ground coat for the pearl. What, we got some questions there?
No, nothing yet.
Okay. So for the base, I mix 20 ounces. For the mid coat, I'm gonna mix 23 ounces. Put the work order number,
What's this paint code again?
37J. So we got T490. This one I'm gonna mix manually, so I'm gonna do it real quick. But as you can see, you'll bring it over here. We got T490, which is a tinted clear additive, right? This is what the pearl coats use.
No, right the first time, Victor.
Huh?
Said what's up, Reed.
Yeah.
First person to ever spell my name right.
Good job, whoever that is. So, for this stuff, what I've been using, and it was working really well, it's this toner right here. So I'll do half and half. So I'll do half T490, and then I'll do half VWM 5556. This stuff makes the mid coat dry really quick, and I love using it. It's the best thing.
You're the best.
So we got 453, which is a white pearl toner. White pearl toner. Yeah, so I know off topic, but I really wanted to start doing more live streams. I don't know if anybody's gonna like them, but I think that you guys will get a little bit of an insight on the craziness that goes on here. Yesterday I painted 11 cars, 11 jobs, and it's just crazy, which is kind of why I don't post as many videos as I would like to. But I work at a production shop. I don't know if there's anybody here that works at a production shop. You gotta tell them how to spell your name, B.
No, you got it right.
You got it right?
Yeah.
It's
That's what I was always. No, it's this one.
oh R-E-E-D. That's how you
No,
spell it.
R-E-I-D. You got it right.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Do you use an air heater? I saw you testing. Yes, the Wacom. So I'm not using it. I only have one unit, and the booths are far apart. So I have it in the other booth. But the Wacom TD3 is an amazing unit. I've been able to do jobs that otherwise would have taken me like 45 minutes. I've been done in 15 minutes because I can drive the bass so quickly. And you have a little remote control where you can change the setting. So you can go from normal spraying temperature to 135 degrees. It's coming out of that airline. And you can dry the paint really quickly. I love that. Love that. I mean, I've been able to, when there's something going on, I've been able to dry the base coat and sand it. You know, when you get a nib or something like that. All in a matter of minutes, which is really, really cool. Read them out, read them out.
Next, 457.
What's that?
What are you talking about?
Oh, 456.
No, there's nothing right now.
So once this live stream is done, it would be awesome if you guys could comment on the video and you know, let me know if you want me to continue to do live streams, because I can kind of sort of keep doing them as much as possible. All right, we're almost done here. We're gonna put the temperature down back to 80.
Reed's gonna start his own page in a few years. Satisfied Painters.
Satisfied painters? Reed does a really good job painting, actually. He just needs some confidence.
That's it.
I think the cool thing about Bud's Collision, where we work, that everybody here can paint. So I'm really not needed here at all.
Here we go.
It's kind of cool because when I go on vacation, which is one of my favorite things to do in the world, then all the preppers paint
Freak
their own
out.
stuff, which is really cool.
We freak out. Jay the most.
Yeah, so we have 5 preppers and then 1 head painter. And we have an awesome team here. We're really, really fortunate. We have great people that care and that want to do a good job. So
Getting some love from Russia right now.
Oh, Russia! I'm scared of Russians. You know, you guys are crazy in a good way. So I reduced this to 30% as well with T494. Mix this up. I hope the audio is clear. I want to check it out once we post it. So once this live stream is done, I'll post this video up so you guys can review it and go back and see if you missed something. But don't feel pressure to stay here. I know this is probably really boring to a lot of people, but I know there's a few guys that might get a kick out of watching this whole process live. You know what I mean? So it's kind of cool.
Gabe, do you ever play music in the booth on busy days to stay motivated?
Is that your question?
No.
I play music, so I always have headphones on. I always have headphones on, and most of the time I'm listening to an audiobook or a podcast, and sometimes music. What's up, y'all? What do you need? Yeah, I did. They're still drying. Yeah, they were like 10 minutes. So yeah, mostly podcasts and audiobooks. I'm a strong believer in personal development, and I think that if you don't watch out, if you don't If you're not careful about what goes on in your mind, then you're in trouble.
What do you do when you get a dirt streak in the pearl on the drop coat?
You
Cry.
cry. You cry. That's what you do. No, so what you can do is you can dry it. Try to pick it out with like a tiny little thing, right? You can use a pen or something, but try and get it out without disturbing too much. And then if you can't get it out, then you can try to sand it really well. Then you would have to put more top ground coat and then mid coat again. So you basically have to start all over again.
Do you ever do double strainer?
Yes, I do.
Make it out.
Okay, so we're gonna use the same gun. We want to keep it consistent. Show you that you don't need two guns to do this. I think that people who are too crazy with the guns. I personally.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You really only need 3 guns. Primer, sealer, base coat, and clear. That's all you need. So this is down to temp now. We're ready to go. Let's go. Nope, where's my head? Okay, so I'm going to put on the first coat of pearl the same way that I put on the first coat of base coat. It's gonna be nice and heavy. Nice. It's gonna be nice and heavy. I'm gonna put it on here first. So, in order to get the same color on here that you do on the doors, here's the biggest tip probably in this video. Look at the texture. Look at the texture of how this is going on. It's going on really wet. Remind yourself, remember how it looks, because you're gonna need to do the exact same thing on those panels that you're doing on those doors. We're gonna do the same pressure. Right. You want to do just a little bit farther than you did with the ground coat. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm looking at the texture and I'm trying to look, okay, am I happy with it? Okay, good. So it's fairly wet. That's the same thing. I'm going to come over here right away and I'm going to start at the top because I can see it. I'm going to make sure that I have the same texture that I have on the car, I have on the doors. Because if I don't, then the doors will be different than the car. And you don't want that. You want them to be exactly the same. The bigger panel, you're going to have to slow down. You're going to stop yourself from going fast. And over on the side, because I'm looking for that texture I have on the car. I'm looking for that texture. I want to match it. I want to make sure it's the same. And you can hear, you can probably come behind me, please. It's probably better. I'm looking for the same texture that I have on the car. Okay? I'm slowing down. I'm looking out for that texture. That's exactly itself. Right? That way you don't have to guess. Did I put too much? Did I put not enough? Always look at the texture. Do a little bit more here.
Just to even it out, I'm gonna go up a little bit. Right? And now I know for sure that all those 4 panels have the same amount of pearl. So you can start 10 inches away or so. You always keep it moving. You slower, just like talking. You keep moving. You keep moving. You want to try that kind of force the stuff out of the way. Well, for those of you who are still watching, I just want to thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I mean, there's no point of making these videos if nobody's watching. So I'm just really excited that you're here. And hopefully you'll learn something. Hopefully this car will turn out well. And, there's no accidents or anything crazy like that. So by the looks of it, it looks like we're going to need 2 coats and then that's it. Most of the time the white tail roller they do like a tail coat. But maybe people recommend that you do like tail coat. But you always have to look at what's going on, right? In real life experience, what's going on. So yeah, I'm really glad that you're here. I really am. My name's Gabriel, by the way. I don't know if there's any new subscribers that don't know me. I started this channel about 3 years ago, hoping that, I might make a difference in this industry, hoping that maybe I can help someone like that, teach them something, teach what not to do, and hoping to make a difference. That's why we're here. That's why we're here. So I'm trying to heat up so this can dry faster. So I don't waste you guys' time. Let's go. Well, actually, I still haven't done a coat of pearl inside the door, but on the second coat, I'll do that. Now that's good to good. One more coat of pearl and a drop coat, and then the pearl coat, and it'll be fine. You can see it's starting to dry here, right? So we need to get a little bit closer. Get that water out of here. So if you angle your gun properly, you shouldn't have too much overspray here. There's still going to be some, but nothing crazy. I'm loving the way that's drying. Check that out. That's awesome. So here the goal here is to stay away from the bumper and stay away from the trumpet. So that's why you saw me kind of go up like this. Oh, it's getting toasty in here. Yeah, baby. Let's go. Woo! All right. How long is this video already? 35 minutes?
1 hour and 5 seconds.
Oh! So shout out to the people that have been here for an hour.
There's a lot.
Shout out, huge shout out. Holy smokes, that's crazy, man. Well, hopefully, I don't know, is there anybody here that started to watch the video when it started? I want to shout you out. You gotta read those names out, read. Read! The names out, read! Go, read. Let me see your suit, man. Let's go read suit. Hey, all you guys have been here since the beginning.
I've been here.
You gotta. Yeah, you gotta to read the cameraman. You're doing a good job. As long as it's long here, it doesn't end up in the white pearl. Stay away. He's staying at that end of the blower, but he's sitting in the air. Woo! Go. Alright, well, almost ready to go. But put it back. Perfect example. I just put one coat of big coat, and you don't see any blotchiness, right? That's the importance of getting the brown coat to lay down flat, to lay down smooth, okay? It's not about putting a lot of paint, it's about putting just enough paint, just smooth enough, so that you can work with it and that it won't give you any issues. Like, look at that. That looks awesome. I'm so happy with that. So happy. Okay, looking good. That's great. That's a perfect example. I'm glad that you guys can see that. By getting the brown coat to lay down properly, you're making it off a whole lot easier. What do you got? You got some?
Nope. Dan Rawl from the first started watching from the start.
Yeah, thanks a lot, man. That's awesome. We're almost ready to go, so I'm going to put the temperature right down again. Yo guys, Dr. Reed, he gets very shy. I actually gotta drink the water. Oh my goodness. That smell of this thing inside, when I turn the air on, it's disgusting. So every time you heat up a panel to dry the base coat, make sure you get that panel back to temp. I mean, for white girls, for other colors, it doesn't matter that much. But if you spray a silver that's kind of difficult, if that panel's too hot, you will never get it to lay down properly. It just won't happen. Unless you're using some sort of base coat retardant that makes the base coat dry slower. So I think we're golden, right?
Gold, Jerry.
Man, I hope somebody loves this video. I really hope nobody hates it. I can't wait to hear the audio. I really want to hear, people can hear me properly. All right, here we go.
Let's go.
We're gonna do one quick coat inside, come out, outside. All right?
Let's go.
Yo, so we were working on that dance the other day. I forgot how it goes. But it was like spray.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Spray. And then we go, blend it up.
That's what it
Blend it
was.
up. And blend it up.
Yeah.
And blend it up, right? Spray.
spray, and blend it up. Blend it up. Yo, that's it right there. That's the dents right there.
All right, enough of the top. So inside the door, never ever, it rarely has any curls, even from factory. So we're going to replicate that. We're going to leave it like that and make it. This is going to be breaker coat. One was running out of curl. I'm going to do the outside first. I don't want to run out. So now remember, right? Remember, always remember. How does it look? How is the texture looking? I want to make sure that it's going to do the same thing on the car. Okay. Right, we go. Now we're going to go over here. I'm going to do the same thing. Remember the texture you put on those doors. Right? I'm going to start at the top so I can remember it. Okay? Same thing I want to do. Same thing I do on the doors. Remember the texture. Okay? Very important. That's super important. If you put too much curl on the car or too much curl on the door, you're going to be in trouble. That looks good. I got just enough in here to do a quick control coat. So the needs it. These will pass off this time. We'll be ready to go. What's up? Hey Gabe, Harshit Sakri. What is your favorite gun? Sana 5000 T. I wanna, well, you didn't ask, that's not a question, brother. You're asking me which one's my favorite gun from two guns. I guess if I had to choose from the guns that you told me, it would be an Iwata. That's for sure. Hey mate, will your boss see the video? I hope so. My boss watches all my videos, most of my videos. So I have the blessing of having a really awesome boss. And he's young and he supports motivated painters fully. So I love that about JR. He's an awesome guy. What else? Some questions. Oh! It's a little surprise! Woo! I can't believe it. I honestly thought that this was going to be bad, and, I'm glad it's turning out alright. Maybe I get to keep my job for next week, Okay. Alright. Awesome. Good. You're almost ready for that circle. Right, if you're still watching, wow. You're a trooper. Taking a white pearl cake, right? It usually takes double the amount of time because you're putting double the amount of material on it. So that's always keep in mind. That's something that always keep in mind. White tails are always going to take longer, and you got to make sure that you're taking the time to do them. Don't rush them. The moment you start rushing, they're going to be screwed up. I'm going to be yelling a lot, so I'm sorry. I mean, you have to keep rolling down, so I'm yelling a lot. But I appreciate you guys watching, seriously. Really good. I mean, it's quite amazing. And for those of you who are going to watch this in the future, I hope that you're learning something. I hope that you learned something. The car has spray mats, by the way. So there's always a couple of people that tell me, how fun taking the spray mats out of the rest of the car? You know, thinking that I care that little. But we do that. It's all uniform, it's all flat. We're gonna do a little quick run through here. We're gonna lower the pressure to 18 psi. And then we're just trying to, we want to put it on wet. We want to put it on dry. Okay? We're gonna do it like that. Make sure it's uniform. Make sure it's all nice and dandy. All these pallets are standing out and laying down the way they're supposed to. Something I want to clarify for you guys is that our control code does not fix a bad change-up. If you have bad coverage, if you have a bad laydown of the coverage, the control code will not fix your problem. Okay? So it's very important that you know that. So that's why I always, if you go to my playlist on silvers, I have a whole playlist just dedicated to silver change-up. And you'll see there that I always say the same thing. Make sure you have good coverage before you go and put the control code. Because if you don't have good coverage, then whatever crap's there, it's going to come right through. So we're going to give this about 5 to 10 minutes to flash off. And what we're going to do is we'll cut this live stream off right now. And I'll name this one part 1.
Where's my coffee? Sorry.
Okay, so I'll name this part 1 of 2 of the Tri-Coat Subaru Life Tri-Coat painting, and then we'll go live in about 10 minutes again to do part 2. All right?
Let everyone go, man. There's no one in there.
I love you so much. Okay, the 3 of you that are still watching. All right, I love you. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Okay, for the clear coat, so you can just finish this up. Boom.
It went a little bit better, but it's the same thing.